Good morning guys and welcome back to my channel for another vlog and a road trip vlog. It is just before 6 o'clock. I have arrived at the ponies and about to get them in. Everything is packed and ready. I've just got a little pile that I've just dropped off at the top of the drive. So I'm not driving, but it is my trailer, which I dropped off yesterday to Lauren. So you will know who Lauren is. She is the chiropractor who comes and does the horses' backs, and we are going up together to Aston Lee Walls, which I'm really excited about. I've wanted to ride at Aston. That was kind of like one of my little goals. I don't know why I've got it in my head, but I just really want to ride in those gorgeous arenas up there. I think I've got really fond memories of Aston. I think that was the first championship with my riding club Cornwall Trek that I qualified for, and yeah, for some reason, and I haven't been to a riding club championship for a very long time, quite a few years now. What with COVID, not having like Addie up and about, so it has, and I don't even think in the recent years, of the last years that I had of Lola, I don't think we qualified then either. So I'm really excited. There is an awful lot of us Trekkies going, so it's going to be a fabulous weekend, really good fun, and I'll be honest, that is all I am going for this weekend, because Addie, Diriva, and myself really, we're not up to where I would expect or would want us to be for a championship, if I'm completely honest. She had a little bit of a holiday. I've had obviously a holiday too for my away hen do, which was absolutely incredible. I'm sad that a week ago it was already coming to an end. It's nuts. Time is flying by, and I mean in a week's time this will be when we'll be heading to the venue to get married. So yeah, 8 days till the big day, and I know when this championship came about and everyone was like, are you sure you want to do that the week before the wedding? And I was like, it'll be fine, I'll have everything organised. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I think I might be still doing some wedding bits whilst in the car. Now, I have been added to Lauren's insurance, so we kind of thought Lauren has got the bigger car, we can fit more stuff in it, and then we're going to take my trailer. So I dropped that down there last night along with all of Addie's stuff, and I've just got a pile of my bedding and clothes up the top that I've already taken out of my car, so it's there ready to go. So we're pretty organised, but like I say, I'm going to probably have to do a little bit. I will be driving as well, but I think to start with I might just have to do a bit of wedding stuff. Excuse me. She's barking at my stuff. She's actually barking at my stuff. That's quite funny. What is it? What is it? Is it a pile of my stuff? You silly puppy. Yeah, it's mummy's stuff. Yes, it is. Okay, you did not break whatsoever. Hello, Nala. Are you full of energy this morning? You think you're coming, which unfortunately you're not. You're staying here at Grandma and Granddad's. Yeah, you are. But yeah, that's what's happening this weekend, what's happening in this vlog. So of course, as always, taking you guys along. We're staying up there a couple of nights. So it's actually, so I qualified for this weekend with the Arena Challenge, if you can remember that vlog. It was a few vlogs back. Then they needed somebody to step in for the combined training. So it's actually making it more worthwhile, and all these things happen for a reason, don't they? Because I did qualify, if you guys again remember, for the British Eventing Arena Eventing Championship that was earlier in the year, and again I didn't feel really like we were that prepared. It was a long journey just for one round, but this weekend I felt like it was more because it's for a riding club. There's loads of Trekkies going, and now even more so because I'm doing the combined training as well. So we are competing Saturday and Sunday. It's almost like a mini 2-day event again. So we're doing the combined training tomorrow, so that's dressage, show jumping. Then on Sunday we are doing show jumping and cross country in an arena. So really looking forward to it. We had a jump yesterday at Coleraine and Addie felt keen and fresh and up for it. We've also been schooling, gone through our test. That wasn't quite as good as the jumping, but like I say, I'm going for fun and just to have a nice weekend away with my riding club. So really looking forward to it. Yeah, I've got about half an hour. All I've got to do is bring the horses in. I'll be honest, I didn't think I was going to have to bath Addie again, but yesterday I did just chuck a load of water at her and shampoo because I haven't kept up with the grooming. I have taken my lovely occlusive brushes with me so they can help get her absolutely sparkling for dressage tomorrow. But I just thought it's easier. Let's just start with a bath, which is probably a bit naughty, but it didn't take me very long at all. So they have been out overnight, so let's go grab them in, give them some breakfast, and then it's basically get on the road. Now it is about 6 hours to get to Aston. We are leaving nice and early. We want to be on the road for 7 so that we beat the majority of the traffic. I have had some bad experience, well, I've had a bad experience of travelling to Aston when we stupidly left later in the day on a bank holiday weekend, and it took us 11 hours to get to Aston. So Lauren said about leaving early. I was like, I am more than happy with that as well. So let's go get them in before heading off on the road. At least you know you're getting some stuff in it. No.
You absolutely read it. What's the rules? That is a bit wet.
We have arrived. Ponies travelled very, very well. We will take you and see them in a second. But just a bit of behind the scenes of reality. Definitely did not have time to clean my tack yesterday. So my bridle is currently in bits on the ramp and I'm giving it a clean. Lauren's just smelling how nice the Albion balm is. It is divine, it is.
Might take it to bed with me.
The trailer is drying out thanks to the... Actually wasn't expecting to use that for the trailer, but both horses decided to have a wee on the way up, and that is where we are potentially sleeping. And we haven't brought our pole in, we haven't brought anything. I've just got a duvet to sleep on. I am so unorganised.
I've got an airbed with no pump.
I'm sure somebody will have a pup. It'll be alright.
The horse is fine.
The horses,
they've got a lovely bed.
They're the main priority, obviously, and yeah, they've got lovely big stables, all in like a little row, so I will go and show you in a second, but I'm going to pop on the leather balm. But yeah, got up here really good time actually. We got up here about 2-ish.
Just before?
Just before.
Yeah.
We may have...
We had a bit of a detour. That's my fault.
No, it was mine as well, because I was looking at the sat nav as well, but we might have been gassing too much, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, that's where we're meant to be turning off. So another 9 miles on the motorway, but it was fine. We saw some lovely countryside, beautiful buildings and villages and stuff like that. So we just went the scenic route, but the sun is out. We've had a bit of rain, but slowly and surely we're all just kind of arriving. All the trekkies. Jamie and Rachel just turned up. Mike and Louise were already here. And yeah, we've got some more arrive. I don't actually know how many of us are staying here. No, I don't know.
I think 8.
8. Oh, so another 2 to come.
I might have made that up.
Oh, okay. And then we've got
Harriet and Antonia?
Yes, yeah, I think you are right. And then there is another load of trekkies that are staying on site at Aston, and we are meeting up with them at the pub at 7.
Yes.
Hello. You okay? You're loving it, aren't you? We've got a nice big stable. Oh, tiny little bit. Hello. I haven't got anything. My hands smell of tack cleaner. Hey. Good girl. You love stayaways, don't you? And this is all our stables. There's Rue. There's Vogue. Queen Bee. Hi. Oh, you tired? And then you've also got Flash here as well. Who's just tucking into food. Team manager.
Tired team manager.
Tired. You've done your job.
I was up at Halford in the farm.
Oh! Yay! The sun is proper sunny and shining and sleeveless. Woo! I'm taking the ponies for a little bit of a leg stretch. They've had us settle in their stables. We have no idea where we're going, but it's just nice to get on them and make sure that they're feeling all okay. Oh, and we've got a lorry we're going to have to move. Addie, we've got to press the button. Bit more. Oh, are you going to do it with your nose? No, she's going for the grass. Is that going to open it? Hey! It's opening. Let's go. Addie's like, Mum, the gate's moving on its own. This isn't right. You okay? Good girl. Oh, you won't fit. Yeah, you will. Good girl. Go on then. Off we go. Clever pony. Doo-doo-doo. Found a lovely little path, thankfully not too far up the road. And we're off on a little adventure, aren't we, Addie? Addie is on power walk mode. Oh. Oh, this is lush. Oh, a bit deep there. Careful. Good girl. Very, very nice. I mean, we've no idea where we're going, but... Ooh, ooh. Good girl. Yes, very true. Just sussing it out. You're off. You're a happy pony, aren't you? No! Get on! Oh. She sets a very happy ears.
Looks scary.
I want to get down on that path. That looks like fun. Doesn't it? Oh, it feels different to when I've been here before.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we normally go in that first field.
Oh. Of course, we're just saying, Aston has upgraded. We worked out earlier, I haven't been to a riding club championship since 2019, and I think Aston probably was possibly 2016, because I didn't qualify in, or 17.
No, you definitely came in 18.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I love how you know and I don't know.
Well, it's because it was my first championship.
Oh, right.
When first time I met you.
Hold on, wasn't that Swaycliffe?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, we did Aston in the May.
Oh, okay, and then we did
went to
Swaycliffe.
in the
Ah. Oh, all those years ago.
I remember
Okay.
because the year I got married.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair.
Significant.
I'll remember this trip because this is the year I get married, when I'm crazy enough to go a week before my wedding. But hey, we're not thinking about that. But we're off to walk because you are doing the arena challenge and combined training all in one
All in
day
one afternoon.
tomorrow.
Not even just a day.
Oh, all in the afternoon. Oh, hello. This is so changed since I've been here. Is that another arena going
Yeah.
in?
It's huge.
Whoa.
I'm not even sure where we are.
No, I'm not either. Because there's usually a lot more stabling.
This is the field we normally park in, isn't it?
Is it?
Or is it? No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because the mound's there.
Yes.
Oh my
That's
goodness,
obviously
it's...
why they're not using it.
Yes. Wow, that is going to be lush.
That looks beautiful.
Doesn't it? Oh my goodness. I've been told there's flags, so if you've watched my Waverton vlog, you will know Addie's not overly keen on flags. But she'll be alright, she'll be fine. Yeah, let's go and have a little walk. I'm not going to worry too much about my challenge, which is on Sunday. I have only got combined training tomorrow, so I just feel the challenge is quite a long course. You've got it first, thankfully, so you can... Yeah, focus on that before your combined training. And I feel like I want to look at the jumps, but I don't want to remember it too much because my poor little brain won't remember it all. It's looking very good though. Now they are testing us out, number 5. So it's a nice plank. Obviously, guys, this isn't my height that I'm jumping. I think. Yes, I know. It's so open and bare, isn't it? And then you've got to do like a. It's basically a 20-meter circle. So you've got 5 behind me, on to 6, and Lauren is walking up to, and then on to 7. Now there is a couple of routes that you can do for this, as they have put there. So go up, do a circle, loop, circle, and down. But I think you kind of just got to go for it. So the show jumping is the fastest in the arena challenge. And I'm thinking you just got to go for it. There's also something else at the end, which I'll show when we've finished walking the rest of the jumps. There's quite a lot of show jumps, actually. I wonder if there's more for the 100 than the 80. But anyway, we'll come on. For the last fence, there is a bit of a question. Let's hope it's not windy at all tomorrow. No wind and they won't be up. So as I mentioned, the final fence, number 14, is this little box of fences here. So the direct route is actually a bounce, which Yeah. To be honest, I have done bounces with Addie and she's always taken it on quite well. So there's part of me that thinks we'll be all right. Just make sure I'm nice, positive, punchy canter and we should be all good. Then the alternative is that you've got to kind of do like an S wiggle to come around and jump these fences this way. So this is the alternative, two-strided double, as Lauren has just walked, and then it's left-hand turn to start your cross-country over behind me. So of course the direct route, and then you're boom through to number 1. Otherwise you've got to go quite a long way around. But there's part of me, I think I might just see how she's going. I know both ways. It's obviously going to be a little bit lower, and actually have a bit of fun, give things a go. I know we did the bounce of roll tops at Swipe Up Kick On Series 2. So, and she took on that, like, yeah, she had to figure it out as she was doing it, but actually, she did it. She's quick with her feet, so I'm actually thinking, crack on, give it a go. Wait until I have to say this about Sunday. Probably change my mind by then. And on to cross country. It's a nice roll top, you'll be fine. So this actually goes out proper onto course. There's me thinking, yeah, it's all in an arena. No. Right, I will be kicking on to this because this is like leaving the arena and I am not having her silly moment at this. Not doing it, Addie. I'm going to be firm, positive, and you are getting over that. It's all right, it's again, just another roll top. You sound like me on Sunday, like a little mouse. Oh, my number 3. I like my number 3.
I like your number.
Yeah. 4A and B. This is actually going to be very confusing on the vlog, guys, because I'm not jumping this actually till Sunday. Just got to be conscious we are leaving that, so just make sure that she is listening and not being backwards towards the warm-up behind us. Through the water. I have a lovely picture of Sprite coming in that water. I like all the Christmas trees guiding you in. Final fence! Woohoo! And kick on to the finish. Good morning, it's day 2. And we may have scrapped off the trailer. I didn't actually say this on the vlog last night, but we may have stayed at a hotel and I am not regretting any decision whatsoever. We've had a nice shower, nice comfy bed, we've had a lovely breakfast, but it is now go, go, go and time to get back to the ponies. We're about 15 minutes away. Go get them all platted up and ready for showtime. Good morning, Munch. You've had a nice little lie down as well, haven't you? Covered. Could you fit any more in your mouth? It is a beautiful day, just double checking. So Lauren has gone off, she has got her challenge. I've written up on my whiteboard. She went down and quickly did another course walk before riding it, come back, and I've just had like a light bulb moment. I don't know why I've never ever thought of it before. So you know when you get them out and you're like, oh, I'm going to do the tail plait, they walk around a lot and it's quite hard to do it because they're moving and they're wanting to see things. Well, Lauren just said, why don't you just put the back down and plait it from in the trailer? Oh my goodness, genius. So thank you, Lauren. That is a tip that I will most definitely be remembering and using again. I just don't understand why I've never thought of doing that before. Just such a simple thing, isn't it? Why do we never think of these things ourselves? Anyhow, that's my revelation, I don't know, of the weekend. But Addie has just loaded like a dream to go back in the trailer whilst I come down, watch and film Lauren go. But it is a glorious day. I'm a bit concerned I don't want to get any tan lines. But hopefully should be alright. I'll be in a jacket for the rest of the day. Thankfully I've got my toggy sleeveless, not this one, a white sleeveless top to wear under my jacket, and actually my outfit today is very breathable, so I'm very appreciative of that. But yeah, Addie is behaving herself impeccably so far. Yeah, let's not take her back off, let's just go home. Done, I'm pleased with that. No, we are doing, so today is our combined training. We're doing a dressage test and show jumping. We are doing novice at 27. Now, regardless of how much schooling we would have done in the past, probably month I should say, because it has been, bless her, she has been a bit picked up, dropped down, and I knew May was going to be like that, which is why I cracked on and did so much at the beginning of this year. But we would still not be prepared for a novice 27. We've got to give and retake in the canter. We've got to come across the diagonal in canter before trot, just before the track, and it's quite a tough test for her. And I have got no expectations of what she will do today. I think my aim is I just want to get over 60%. That would be nice. That would be very, very nice. I think she'll do nice trot work all and stuff at the beginning. I think just all these other little bits will be a bit challenging. Double clear. Whoop, whoop. Your team's actually doing very well as well, isn't it? Yes. Rue agrees.
Rue's proud of himself.
Yes.
Yeah, Danny had a double clear too.
Fabulous.
So just the two of us in our team so far.
Ah, yay.
Yeah,
Amazing. And it's time to get on for dressage. I just said it feels really crazy that I'm putting on more clothes when it's beautiful weather like this, but this is nice and breathable, so it's all good. And it is the saddle's, do you say debut? Yeah, saddle's debut, first competition. Why not do it at the championship? Yeah, the saddle's currently being protected by Emma, thanks very much, so that Rue doesn't eat it. So I need to crack on, get on, bridle on, and head down. I've had a quick run through of the test, so I think I do know it, fingers crossed. But she's all looking smart and sexy and ready to go, aren't you? Says I'm a little bit hormonal, but okay.
Rue thinks she's so cool.
Yeah. Before we had even entered for our test, I was already really chuffed with how Addie had coped with everything. The warm-up was extremely busy. There was 5 arenas going on around us here now, so there's just a lot for her to cope with, and she really did hold her own, so I was really chuffed with her already. Our centre line, as you see, was a little bit wobbly on the first half, but much better on the second. Just a little bit resistant around that corner there, wanting to bend, but we did score a 6. We then, from E, do a 20-metre circle, and here I felt like she had settled, she was bending and being a little bit more acceptive. I'm just trying to keep her pole up. She can go quite low, but just trying to keep it up, and I think she's actually got a really lovely frame there, and the judge scored us a 7, saying fairly fluent. Then on to 2 half 10-metre circles. Again, we scored another 7, just losing our outside shoulders ever so slightly on the second half of that. Then we've got to do a transition to walk, 4 to 5 steps, which she came back nicely and was obedient again to go back up into trot. So we scored a 6.5. And then we pick up canter. So it was quite quick after that. It was a terrible transition, absolutely terrible. Onto our right rein, which is our worst. So to try and pick that up first, we scored a 5 for our transition. Then we had to do give and retake, which we scored a 6. Head toss up and on the forehand, and then we come across the diagonal here, and I don't know what happened here. She just didn't realise that we were coming back to trot. She almost had like an extra spurt of energy. I really don't know. So we scored another 5. Then it was just trying to settle her down, and I'll be honest, I was giggling so much here, and actually was supposed to be going across the diagonal, so we did have a beep, but then I regained it, came back across, and showed some medium trot strides across the diagonal. A little difference shown, as the judge said, scored us a 6, and then it's basically doing everything that we had done on the other rein, so back onto a 20-metre circle, and I'm just trying to get her to, she was feeling quite tense at this point, so I was just trying to bring her back, try and just focus on my rising. We're just trotting for a minute, Addie, don't need to be too rushed, or to be too, try and get her a bit more relaxed basically. We scored a 7 for the 20-metre circle, then again the 2 halves, which we scored a 6.5. Need to bring shoulders around more on the turn, so that's something that I can take away and work on. Then again the walk transition in the corner, which she came back again lovely, stayed settled in her head. We scored a 6.5. The judge said that actually it could have been more fluent. Then again picking up left canter, which was much better than the first one, and the judges said obedient to canter and scored us a 7. down along the straight side, give and retake again, which she was very good, but the judges said bending down and give and retake, but scored us a 6. And then onto the diagonal, I was like, let's not repeat what happened before, but Addie then thought, oh, we can do a flying change, so then we scored a 4. Unfortunately, flying changes are not required at this level. Then it's back into showing the medium trot strides. As the judge said, no real difference shown there, a little bit of just running, I think, and we scored a 6. Then coming around, medium walk between C and H, scored a 6.5. Then the free walk on a long rein. This is where Addie scored her best mark of the whole test and scored us a 7.5. She's very good. She does like to stretch down. She has a nice over track. As the judge says, fair step and stretch. Then picking back up the reins at F and turning down the centre line and picking up trot at D, which is between F and K on the centre line. We scored a 6.5. Trotting all the way down to G, we were a bit crooked on the centre line, which I think I'm still giggling if I'm completely honest. There we are. How crooked is that? And we scored a 6. Very speedy turnaround. Didn't quite realise that it was going to be quite like clip in between both phases, but there is quite a long walk to get from the arenas back to where we are parked. So quickly whipped back. I haven't had obviously time to watch my test. I did quickly walk the show jumping after my dressage finished, so I know the course, just got to warm up for that, but I haven't watched it, and I know it wasn't great. I don't think I have ever giggled around a test maybe quite so much. I should be taking it more seriously, and for me it feels strange not to be taking it seriously, but actually I don't really know what happened. I felt like I was trying to maintain her canter to come across the diagonal, and then all of a sudden she was like, almost like it was a jump. It was weird. And then on the next one, on the other, and then of course, sorry, let's do this in actual order. Then, because I was thinking so much about recovering it and staying in the arena, we then went wrong. I went wrong. Was meant to come across the diagonal, but my brain obviously wasn't quite caught up in time. But never mind, it doesn't matter. And then on the next diagonal, cantering across, I was like, not doing it again. And I still did feel like she had that little bit of a urge to want to go. But overall, I thought she did nice trot work at the beginning. She was very good with the banners and everything going on. The warm-up was absolutely crazy. So actually, I'm very, very pleased. I'm very, very pleased. But now we're going into the arena to go jumping. Now, this wasn't the most fluent of rounds. We were a little bit rusty, but we haven't really jumped in the past few weeks before this competition. Yes, we did have a quick pop at Coleraine, but considering that I was really, really chuffed with her. So she was just a little bit, I don't know whether a bit nappy-fied towards back to the warm-up, because the warm-up was just there to the right where we had entered in the arena. So just lost a bit of concentration, giving us a bit of a half stride into that, but was absolutely fine. It was thankfully just an upright, and she was quick with her legs. Then coming round to this double, you hear me, I don't know why, we sort of landed to the left, so I was like, oh, we've got to get to another fence. And that again, I don't know whether my brain just had so much going on in it, but I was coming down going, where is fence 5, where is fence 5? And thankfully it appeared. I thought, just keep going straight, it will turn up, and there it was. So it was a spread related distance down to 6, so I was just trying to get her to come back to me to that upright, because we can jump in quite boldly over the spread, and I wanted her back and balanced. You'll see there she just had a momentarily little spook at something, I think a flower next to a wing, but we regained it, got back over fence 7 and then to fence 8 here. Again here I'm just trying to be like, no, just come back to me, but she's just being a little bit oversensitive. The bit is being changed, well, has already changed by the time I'm doing this voiceover, guys, but back then I didn't really have the time to be trialling out bits. But we're coming round now to the penultimate fence, which she went over, and then we've got the last final one, which was a spread, and she jumped really lovely, and I felt like she was actually pinging over all of them. She didn't rattle, touch any of them, so very good girl. It's another beautiful start. I don't actually know where I finished this vlog yesterday. I think I may not have said anything after the show jumping. So obviously you've seen that we had a lovely clear in the show jumping. I was really, really pleased with her. She was very, very good, very keen. So that was a good finish to the day, and we actually scored a 37.7 in our dressage, which wasn't actually horrendous. Both of our canters across the diagonals, we scored a 5 and a 4. Not going to complain about that. She did do some really nice parts in it, so yeah, from what I thought that we were going to do, I am not complaining at all. And now we've just arrived back. We had a lovely 3-course meal out there last night. Hi, Addie. I saw your nose going. Hello. Did you have a good sleep? Oh, you must have been warm enough because you didn't put your rug on. Good girl. Oh, you are nice and warm. Good girl. Did you have a good night's sleep? Because we've got to go and do it all again today. There's no dressage, all jumping. This time we've got some show jumps and cross-country fences. Yes. Today is the combined challenge. So yeah, round of show jumps, which you've seen a little bit of that course when we course walked it for Lauren on the Friday. So I will go and have another look at it, focus, and yeah, we've got a curve, 20 metre circle and 3 fences. We've got a bounce, but I'm just going to give it all a go, see how she goes with it. I think she's going to be absolutely fine. We haven't done a bounce for a little while, but I do know when I hadn't done a bounce for a while before, she was very good and quick with her legs, so hopefully she will be the same today. Go and have fun, that is the main aim of today. Yummy? Yummy, yummy? Yeah. And we are back at Aston. Ponies travelled well for the 15 minutes. Just leaving them in the trailer whilst I head down. I think I have unfortunately missed the course walk of being able to actually get on it. So I'm just going to go down, watch a few. Obviously I did walk it on Friday, so I do know it. But just going to, yeah, go and watch a few. I don't know whether I'll be allowed to get out on perhaps the cross country to walk it, a bit like you would cross country at an event whilst people are riding it, but we shall see. Lauren has gone off to do a duty, so today when you come to these champs there needs to be helpers from each riding club that is here riding to help with the day. Basically we couldn't do it without the volunteers and the support people, so we each have a duty to do today. Mine is after I have ridden. I think I'm like a poo picker or something like that, but you have to go in and declare that you're off to do your duty, sign in basically. And yeah, Lauren's gone off to do hers now, then she'll be back whilst I'm getting ready and come over with me, and then I need to do my duty once I have finished, and then it will be a case of getting on the road and getting our ponies home, the long journey home. But hopefully we'll have just as good a journey as we did on the way up. Let's go. I don't know if I'm feeling nervous or not. She was very keen for the jumping yesterday. I'm a bit nervous about the turn on the 20 metre circle. I'm just scared that she's going to be quite strong and bold, thinks she knows where she's going, what she's doing, and I'm not going to be able to make the turn. But as long as I'm just going to have to really be like, no, you've got to come back to me. Maybe even trot. They're obviously going to be down at 80 size now. When we walked it, it was at 100. So I'm hoping I'm going to look at it and be like, yeah, that's fine. She was very keen for the jumping yesterday. That was 85, so a little bit bigger than what we're jumping today. And they have got a solid fence in the warm-up that we can jump, which is nice because we haven't seen a solid fence since Waverton, which is about a month ago. Thankfully the first one is in the arena where the show jumps are, so we'll get over that. Then I've just got to make sure that I'm really determined not the passenger and be the pilot for fence number 2, and then I think the rest of them are all very kind and inviting, so should be okay. I think she jumped more technical stuff at Waverton and the cross country that we've done more recently. Oh, we did do Lower Tokenbury. Was that before or after? I think that was after. Yeah, so maybe that was our last cross country. And she was very good. There's part of me that's actually really looking forward to it because I'm excited to give like the show jumping, the testing lines. I find that us at our level, at amateur level, we don't often have things that are a bit more technical in the jumping, like obviously at the relevant height that we're jumping. So I'm excited to see how she takes that on. And the bounce, I'm going to go for it. We're only here. We might never be here again, so I will kick myself if I don't give it a go. So yeah, that is my plan. I'm going all direct routes, and hopefully Addie will thrive off the challenge as well, which I actually really think that she will. She'll love it. She'll absolutely love it. She's come out. She clearly lay down last night. Her rug was put on overnight and taken off this morning by fellow Trekkies. A huge thank you to them. And I could tell from the rug that she has obviously had a very nice lie down, had a good sleep, rested up, and she's come out very fresh and wide-eyed, bushy tail. But hopefully she will be a little bit, I want to say, like with the atmosphere, that she obviously experienced it yesterday, so she's now had last night to sort of process it, and then she'll come out today and be like, oh yeah, I know where we are. And hopefully that adrenaline side of her will be down a little bit more. We are obviously over this side of Aston today, not over where the combined training is. But yeah, oh look, they have taken, so the bounce had those big whiteboards, they've actually taken that out and put planks underneath the pole, so actually, yeah, she's gonna be fine. Oh yeah, right, let's watch and learn and try and remember it. Studs are in, thanks to Eloise for lending me them, because I thought that the challenge today was on an arena. And then just quickly having a bit of breakfast, but with a fork. Never have I ever ate a yoghurt with a fork. I mean, at least I got a fork and nothing. It could be something else, I suppose, my fingers, or drinking it. But thanks, it's quite stodgy. But Audie's let me down. Don't have a spoon included like I thought it did. I knew Addie had come off the trailer looking alert and fresh, but the warm-up, she was very, very excited and keen to be doing this again today, I think. There goes the buzzer, so that means that we can start. We've got to go trotting out of the start box, and as you see, the flags are going, and I really thought she was going to look at them, but she didn't. She was game on, keen, and I was already praising her. And there we go over fence 1. Coming then on to fence 2. We've got a little bit of a quicker speed, actually, when you compare it to the show jumping in the arena yesterday. We did the turn there nicely, got a lovely stride over fence 3, and she is keen and looking for the next fence. Then here I'm like, right, sit up. I brought my shoulders back. Wasn't the best of strides in, and then she was a bit confused by the turn. I thought she was going on that one, but she wasn't. But finally, by the third one of them, we hit the right stride. So dear of her for getting her feet up and out of the way. She was really quick, so very pleased with her. Then jumped lovely over the NAF multicoloured jump. Then that one, which I thought was a little bit spooky-fied, looking at it, might make her eyes, I don't know, makes me have a bit, it's weird illusion kind of fence, but she flew over it, as she did with the next one. And now we are starting to get, I'd say, a little bit long. I should have perhaps reset her around here. We're just getting a little bit onto the forehand and a little bit like bowling on, basically. And here I should have brought her back a little bit more. We were on a bit of a half stride, and dear of her, I think she was reading the question as well, but never mind, she bounced it, she went, she didn't back off it, so I am very chuffed with that. And she did not back off the first cross-country fence at all. And even coming down here towards the second, the one that I was worried about, she was going, she was absolutely flying. So really chuffed with her attitude and wanting to do it. She was really taking me into them. So apologies now, this isn't the best of quality, but we do have the whole of the cross country. So she's just gone through the double at 4, really nice and confidently. Here I am asking her to whoa, because she's seen the fence, she's like, let me at it, mum. Then here around that corner where I thought she might get a bit sticky because the warm-up was just behind us.
Good girl, lad.
But didn't take too much encouraging, and once she clocked again the fence, she was keen and game on. And then we ride up through the middle of this field towards fence 7, which we got a lovely shot at, and she went over really nicely. Then coming on to the water, and we got a lovely stride there. She didn't need to hesitate or look at the water. She canted through it really bold and confidently, which is a lovely feeling. Now here I thought that we had been going quite quick, so you'll see I have really put the handbrake on. We do also have a double coming up, which Addie has spied, but it did allow us to get the lovely 3 strides through that double. And then we are coming on to the end of the course. Again, I've still got the handbrake on, which you'll find out afterwards that I didn't need to have on. I could have just carried on travelling, but coming up to the final fence, which again, she got a lovely stride and finished really strongly.
There you go, video.
Clever pony!
I dodged straight into the bounce, but she didn't back off it. She was keen and still went for it. And then cross country, she was game on. Yeah, you're such a good pony. She said, just let me have the grass ball.
Yeah.
Come on, my reward is grass. Thanks very much. She was rather feisty in the warm-up.
Oh,
It was towards us and she just went, oh, I'm proud of you. And I didn't break a leg, so the wedding is all still okay for next Saturday.
I've just gone to film. Are you okay there, Addie? You two have become the best of friends, haven't you? Yes, you love each other. You're so pretty. Well, I am beyond chuffed. Went a lot better than what I was expecting. Just the one down. I think she was just trying to actually read the fence and we were on a bit of a half stride, so probably my fault. But I'm over the moon. Went out onto that cross country, absolutely ate it up. I did think, because 80 speed is obviously slower, I thought we had bowled on around the first part and she went through the water really confidently, didn't need to have a look today and went straight through it. And I thought, oh, maybe I'm going a bit too fast, so I'll just put the handbrake on a little bit. But I didn't need to, so I ended up getting a fair few time faults, which really doesn't matter. The team, we've had 3 completions, but we have all got time faults, so I'm not feeling like I've let the team down. But I'm just so proud of her, how she has coped with all this atmosphere, coming away with Rue, leaving Rue, doing everything like on her own. She's been Miss Independent. She was very fresh in the warm-up today, no tiredness. I think she could have actually probably gone around again, and she just felt really confident and game on, which was nice. Especially the flags. That was something I was really concerned about to fence 1. I thought we might have been going sideways into fence 1, but she wasn't. She was game, knew what we were doing, listened, and yeah, buzzing, absolutely buzzing. But just gone and done my duty. Poo picking. I only picked up 1 poo. There was quite a lot of us there, but done our part, and it's now all packed up and we are ready to hit the road. So actually I think I might end this vlog here because we're only going to be traveling for 6 hours, but I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with us this weekend. It has been lovely and I have missed doing team events. It's been a fair few years and I don't want to leave it a fair few years to go again, so let's get to some more qualifiers and hopefully in the hope that we can be back here in the next few years to come, and get to some other qualifiers as well that isn't at Aston, like Swaycliffe. That would be a nice one, although I think there is a clash in the diary that Port Elliot and Swaycliffe is on the same weekend, which is really gutting, but we can, yeah, maybe I need to think about that. I might not even have my completions to be able to actually get to Port Elliot anyway. That is the regional final for qualifying for badminton. But yeah, first of all, my next priority is to focus on the wedding next weekend, get that out of the way, and then we can full on, hopefully, start our event season. Hopefully we don't have it go from one extreme to the other, because a lot of events have been cancelled because of the wet ground, and I'm just a bit concerned that in a minute are we going to be having them abandoned and not wanting to run because of the hard ground. But not going to fret about that. We will wait and see. But yes, hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and until next time, which I have no idea what it is, I will see you all then, but I will be probably on the next vlog. A miss is not a miss. Thanks all for watching, and as always, all your support, and see you all soon.